No, I knew the match today was going to be tough. A lot of guys are, or a lot of people are projecting me to go far here, but I wasn't looking past this match because, as you guys could see, I had my hands full. He's someone that doesn't mind playing me. He's played me well in the past, and he did it again today. And it got to a certain point there where it was anyone's match, and I just got pretty fortunate at the end. And um, I'm happy to move on. Very happy. I think I can play better, um, and that's obviously the objective here. But I'm just as for right now, I'm just happy to get through.
Hey, John, Yanko Tipsarevic just came through after being down two sets, wins it in five. And afterward, he said that he hates the idea of being called the top 10 player because when you're a top 10 player, you have this expectation that you're just going to walk in
Yeah.
and just crush everybody. And he felt that his energy level was down. How difficult is it? Do you have to worry at all in these early rounds that you're overconfident going into matches?
Well, for me, I didn't feel like I was overconfident, but like he said, once I am in the top 10 now, so is he. Guys, people just automatically assume that you're going to move through. Um, that was, I'm sure. I mean, he was. I'm sure he's happy to win, but everyone is so good, and I'm not the type of guy. I don't really blow anyone off the court when I play. So, a lot of times I win matches on very close margins, and sometimes it can go against me. But I try not to feel that pressure of being a top 10 player, and it's as cliche as it is. You have to take it one at a time, and but I'm in a good place at this tournament right now. I've won a lot of matches since Wimbledon, so I know that in the nitty gritty times of a match, I always have that that confidence in all those wins in my back pocket.
You find it tougher when you winning wins to stay on them coming here that it's you have no preparation time that the first round match kind of sneaks up on you very quickly.
I don't. I find it easier. Um, I'd rather um, play a tournament in my hometown all the way up until Saturday than I'd rather do that than be here practicing. To be honest, I don't like to spend that much time here on site besides match days, and that's what I didn't do this year. I didn't do it last year as well. I won that tournament last year also. So, um, a hard court is a hard court. I don't feel like the court or the conditions didn't surprise me at all today. I just had a very tough match.
But there's no mental drain or anything on you. But
No, I think
you
for me the mental drain is being here for a few days, practicing and sort of getting ready. I was I'd rather be playing, and that's what I was doing. I was came off of a big tournament for me, and I got here pretty late, which is what I wanted to do though.
Petra said she felt actually good. She won David, and she said coming in, it almost.
Hmm.
She said in a way, it almost didn't feel like the Grand Slam because she didn't have enough time to come in and do a lot of prep stuff. It just kind of went right from playing in New Haven to playing here. Was it a bit like that for you?
I guess a little bit, but I've in the past when I have played my best at a Grand Slam, it's from playing well the week before. I won when I won my first ever tournament in Auckland. I arrived in Melbourne very late, and I played well there. I arrived here late last year and played well, and the same thing is happened this year. So for me, I I felt like I'm prepared. I just didn't do my preparation here, which is how I like it.
John, you said you don't like spending a lot of time on the grounds and just watching college football preview shows all week. Or what do you do?
Yeah, I've been doing that. I've been well, it's football season. Not just college, NFL is upon us, and it's my favorite time of the year. So I've been trying to digest all of that, whether it be on college and especially the Georgia Bulldogs and the Carolina Panthers. So that those are my two teams. That's who I follow religiously. And when the tour goes over to Asia and Europe, especially in Asia, I don't sleep too well because I can't sleep because my mind's running. So that's when Georgia's playing and Carolina's playing.
So you're gonna lobby to not play next Wednesday night so you can see the Giant game.
Yeah, well, that'd be good. Well, I mean, I just hope to still be here a week from today, but obviously tennis does come first, but if I have to play a match on Wednesday night, then I'll catch some highlights on ESPN. That's fine.
As you climb in the rankings and kind of meet a lot of expectations, is it difficult at all to sort of temper your expectations in an event like this to say, don't think now about making the second week, just play this match and this point and so forth. Is that something you have to learn to deal with?
Yeah, I think it is, and it's something I have learned. I've been on the tour for 5 years, so I feel like I have learned that over the years. And for me, my goal every Grand Slam is my first goal is to get to the second week, and then from there I'll just take it from there, because I know for me the opening matches are always very tough. But that being said, I never overlook any opponent. I didn't even know who I was playing in my second round until, I don't know, about an hour ago. So I don't really look at the draw. I just focus on who I have, at hand, and try to go about it that way. And so, I try not to look too far ahead. I have done that in the past, and it hasn't worked for me.
John, if you could go back just in your imagination and play an imaginary match with some great legend, great player of the past, Borg or Sampras or Mac, who would you choose?
I might choose Agassi, probably just because we play pretty differently. He's arguably has the greatest return of all time, and I serve pretty well. So I think a match like that would be fun. If I never got the chance to play him. We did we did intersect a little bit at the beginning of my career, the end of his, but I've never played with him, never practiced with him either. But if I could, anyone, it would be Agassi.
Could you imagine responding to his lightning quick attack, return of serve?
Well, it'd be tough, but I'd try not to let him touch it. So.
Considering your ranking and your form coming in, I'm sure you can understand why people think you'd be primed for a deep run. The way you look at things, I guess, kind of round by round, is that you managing expectations to some extent, so the pressure doesn't get you, or is that just more making sure you don't lose the details?
Yeah, it's both. I have to manage round by round. There's been some instances this year where I know in Indian Wells this year my draw sort of opened up, and it was hard not to realize that would have played Marty Fish. He didn't play so well in the round before. Andy Murray lost, and I was in that section. So a lot of people had me going to the semis even after my first match. So I try not to focus on it too much, and I feel like I have done a better job, especially this year, when situations have come up like that where it seems like I may have a good draw, I may have an opening. I don't look ahead, and I just focus on who I have, on who my next match is.
John, what are your thoughts on the continuing saga of Brian Baker?
I'm just thrilled for the guy. I've known him for a long time. We're actually the exact same age, I think just 3 days apart. So I grew up playing juniors against him. He's from Tennessee, I'm from North Carolina, so we're from neighboring states, and I grew up playing against him, and he was unreal at juniors. He always cleaned my clock, and what has happened to him has been very, very unfortunate, but his story is absolutely amazing, and we all just wish him the best, and hope he can stay healthy, because if he can, he's gonna be around for a long time.
The NCAA was talking about possibly shortening college matches, having a tiebreak in the final set, which might have helped you possibly.
Yeah.
But anyway, what are your thoughts now that they're backing off from that?
I think it's good. I know there was a bit of uproar from coaches and current players and former players about the proposed new system. I think I sort of understand where the NCAA comes from. They want to shorten the matches. Sometimes college matches can draw on, but I think ultimately that that system would take away from player development. So I'm glad the NCAA kept it how it is. I know a lot of coaches and players are happy too, and I think it was the right decision.
Can you think of any tennis match, Georgia Tech, any match that even approached your Mahmoud match?
No, When we were at Georgia, we only have 4 indoor courts. So when we would play in an indoor match or be forced indoors, those would take a long time because when the singles would start, only 1 through 4 could play, and 5 and 6 have to wait until a court opens up. So that happened actually at the NCAA finals this year, between Southern Cal and Virginia. And I know I wasn't there, but I heard that match took forever because they had to play it indoors.
John, what goes through your mind when you watch Sloane Stephens play on the opportunities that you do have to see her play?
Nothing really. I just she's a very nice girl. She's actually a good friend of mine. And I'm always going to pull for her. And it seems like she's playing well. I know she had a good win yesterday. So nothing really goes through my mind. I just pull for her whenever I get a chance.
What makes her a special personality?
She's just I don't know. She's just sort of got a magnetic personality. I feel like people are drawn to her. Whether it's on the court or off the court. She's very nice off the court. So she's just a good girl in general, and it's I'm glad to see that she's playing well.
Dante, can you talk a little bit about the choice you took years back going to college rather